What is going on, everyone, and welcome to Kona Cafe here at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. This week's dining review. If you guys don't know, we do dining reviews every single Monday, so make sure you hit that subscribe and ring the bell so you get notified every single time we upload a new one. So we have actually done a dining review from Kona Cafe here before. It was actually about 3 years ago now, and so we kind of thought it would be cool to come back and do another one because the menu has changed several different times. And with that being said, it's actually really tough to decide what to get to eat here. From the appetizers to the chef recommendations to the entrees, they have got burgers, they have got sushi, they even have dashi bowls, and it is so much to try and go over and look at and decide, and everything sounds and looks great. So there are 3 of us here tonight. Hannah's here with us, but no Josh. And I think we've got a pretty good variety of food to share with you for tonight. So I'm pretty excited about it. But first, before we really dive into anything, don't we always have to go over bread and butter? Because this restaurant still has bread and butter.
For our appetizers tonight, we got the glazed chicken wings, which come with a sticky wing sauce. We also got the crispy pork vegetable pot stickers with a soy vinaigrette dressing. Let me tell you what, these 2 appetizers were awesome. So we love the Ohana wings, and I was afraid these ones just wouldn't live up to the expectation. These were awesome. They were not exactly like Ohana wings, but kind of similar. They were amazing though. That sauce, it's like a sticky wing sauce. There's like soy and ginger in there. It actually doesn't say on the menu what is in the sauce, but it kind of tasted like some ginger, maybe like teriyaki. Fantastic. Also the pot stickers, oh wait, before I move on to the pot stickers, the wings had a perfect crunch and like crispiness on the outside, and then the chicken was nice and juicy on the inside. Then for the pot stickers, they actually also had a nice little like pan sear on the outside, nice and pan fried, and then the filling on the inside had a good amount of flavor, and then the sauce that came with it was perfection.
When you come to Kona, it's really tough to not think about Ohana because it's literally right next door, and the main things that you get when you come to Ohana is wings and pork dumplings, and so I think it's really cool that you can get something very similar here in Kona. With that being said, these wings were bomb.com. Also, same with the dumplings. Really good, nice and crispy, but not overdone, and the pork inside was nice and tender. The wings had this, just like Taylor described, a nice like sticky sauce around the outside, but were cooked perfectly. I think one thing that I really don't like about wings is sometimes they're not done enough for my liking, and I think these were perfect. Yeah, I don't know. We still have some sushi coming, which might be coming out next with the rest of our food. I don't know, but I'm excited.
So in addition to the entrees that we had, we got some sushi to share. I have been on a serious sushi kick lately, and I was like, we have to get some. So we got the shrimp firecracker roll, which was shrimp tempura, crab, avocado, spicy tuna, cucumber, and chili sauce. And we actually got some eel sauce on the side as well. The plating was really nice. It actually had like the full like shrimp head on there, which was kind of cute. And then with the chili sauce on the side, they actually made a little Mickey Mouse on the plate, which is so adorable. But the sushi was really good. All of the fish was nice and cold and tastes really fresh. Shrimp was awesome, and the eel sauce just topped it off for me.
For my excellent entree here tonight, I actually went down a different path, and I got something that was vegan. I had the vegetable bowl, which is jasmine broth, rice noodles, pineapple tofu, umami tomato, and a bunch of other stuff that was in there. There was like cabbage and mushrooms and fungi looking mushrooms, which can only be described as what you can see in the B-roll right now, which were they're like actually like growing up out of the dish. And then there was also freshly cut pineapple in there, which was a little bit strange at first. Then we also had seaweed and pineapple tofu. Now, I will be honest that I've never actually had tofu before, and I was really on edge about it and if I was going to like it or not. But for me, the way I looked at it and thought about it as I ate it was really just kind of like it was just like a soggy crouton, which was actually really good. And another mistake that I made, first time eating a dashi bowl that's vegetable, is that I was using chopsticks, which was actually for the seafood. So the chopsticks weren't for the bowl. They actually brought me out a huge spoon, which I would have showed you, but Taylor kept telling me to put it down, and I don't have it anymore. So, something to note is that whenever you get these bowls, make sure that you're using the spoon, because it allows you to really capture all of the flavors in there. With the chopsticks, I was only really able to get like the noodles, maybe a mushroom here and there, but when you use that spoon, you get all of the flavors. So you're getting the tofu, you're getting the pineapple, you're getting the mushrooms and the noodles, and it's this really great combination of flavors in there. So I really liked it. It was 21 bucks, and it was a huge serving. I would definitely come back and get it again, which is pretty surprising.
So I got the mahi. It is mahi, bacon, lettuce, tomato. It's pan-fried mahi, butter croutons, new potatoes, oven-dried tomatoes, arugula, and soy veloute. This was really good. I loved the arugula. It had a really good dressing on it. The mahi itself was only like salt and pepper, so it lacked a little bit of flavor, but all of it together was really good. The potatoes were just melted in your mouth, so that was really good. And the tomato was a nice little addition, but the bacon was crispy, and overall it was pretty good. I would get it again.
For my entree, I got the New York strip served with herb butter and a braised cipollini. The New York strip was cooked a pretty nice medium rare. It could have been a little bit more on the medium rare side. I actually was nervous ordering medium rare because it was a pretty big New York strip, but it ended up being cooked pretty well. A little more towards the medium side, but it was excellent. It had a nice like char on the outside and then cooked well on the inside, and then that herb butter that came on top, oh my gosh, it was awesome. And it was like a huge serving of the butter on there, which like melted all over the top and gave it an awesome flavor. And the cipollini that was served on there as well basically is like a caramelized onion, if you will. And it was really good as well, paired perfect with a steak. And so if you don't know, the steaks here are actually not served with sides. So there are sides you can choose from at the bottom of the menu. However, since we were ordering so much food, I actually did not get a side.
So for dessert, they have a selection of 5 different dessert glasses. These are basically like a little parfait, the way she described them. First one that we had is s'mores, milk chocolate, cream, marshmallow cream, and graham cracker crust topped with toasted marshmallows. And you definitely get like that actual flavor of a s'more. For me, not a huge big fan of that one. The combination of flavors is really good. It does taste like a s'mores, but the chocolate for me is a little bit too on the creamy side. I want it to be thicker, I think, a little bit. I'm not sure. Consistency though, just didn't like it for texture wise. So the second thing that we got was the mango cheesecake, which is basically mango flavored cheesecake with a mango sauce and fresh cut mangoes on top. And I actually like this more than I like the s'mores for flavors, but when I think of cheesecake, I always go back to that classic New York style cheesecake, which is very thick and kind of rich. This has a little bit more of a mousse texture to it. So it's still good, and I think a lot of people will enjoy it, but just for me and my palate, it wasn't something that I was digging. So all of the dessert glasses are $5, so pretty cheap, but it is a fairly small portion, so it smells good. All right, so we just finished eating inside of Kona Cafe here at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
So we haven't been here since about 2017, so it's been quite a while. Some different menu options. I do recall, I think they had wings and chicken or pork pot stickers whenever we were here last time, and they were really good then. I don't remember exactly what they tasted like that long ago, but these were awesome. And the wings were good sized too. I thought they were like good appetizer portions. And then that sushi was awesome.
Yeah. I think probably the best part about Kona is that the menu is just so diverse. There's really something on there for really anybody to try. And to find something they really enjoy.
Yeah, I feel like whenever we first came here for a dining review a few years ago, the menu wasn't as diverse as it is now. And there were like, it was just a little more limited. And I feel like now anybody can come here. They have burgers, they have sandwiches, they did have some salads on there as well. And then plus the appetizers, I mean, you could even just get appetizers as your meal, or sushi, because they have awesome sushi chefs up there making that sushi like fresh for you. Yeah,
if one thing about that is if you just want to come in and eat sushi, I think you can do that. You just walk up.
Yeah.
They've got some seating that's literally just at the sushi bar.
Yeah, which is awesome. But overall, I thought this was a really good meal. I'm glad I got to have steak tonight. I feel like I haven't had steak in a little while, so.
Yeah. Overall, for all three of us, sharing 2 appetizers and the sushi and 2 dessert glasses was about $150. I just
sounds
looked at
about right.
I looked at the receipt and then I forgot, but pretty much all the entrees were about $28.
Yeah.
So
Well, mine was more.
Taylor's was more because she got steak. I think overall, really good.
Yes, really good restaurant. I'm glad we came back to try it again.
Absolutely.
So let us know if you have ever dined at Kona Cafe here at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort.